What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So guys, we have some brand new information about the DLC for the people that don't know yet. Next Tuesday, 26th of July, new DLC for GTA Online on all platforms. So Rockstar just posted a very long newswire article, and this time they tell us more about the improvements that will be included with this DLC. So not about the missions, not about the updates for the businesses, only improvements, and I can tell you guys there are a lot. So without further ado, let's just get started. So the first thing, we already knew this, after the DLC drops you will be able to sell your goods for your businesses in a invite only session. Besides that, people on all platforms will now also be able to find a invite only session much easier, just like you can do it right now on next gen. So you don't have to go back to story, you can just find a new session, a invite only session in online. Besides that, for the people who still want to sell in a public session, the bonus that you will get for selling in a public session, it will be increased. So instead of, for example, 1% that we get right now for each player, maybe we'll get 2 or 3%. So it could be that you actually earn a lot more if you sell in a public session. Other improvements regarding vehicle customization. All vehicles with access to the LS car meet will have the option for low grip tires. Before this was only the vehicles from the LS Tuners DLC, now it's all the vehicles that you can basically park in the LS car meet. So for example, the Oppressor Mark II, you cannot put it in there, and also I think weaponized vehicles, you cannot put them in there, but most normal vehicles, they have access to the LS car meet. Vehicles will be delivered faster by your mechanic. Players will no longer be charged for destroying another player's weaponized personal vehicle. So before, when you just destroy a personal vehicle from someone else, you always get charged 10k, 20k. But now if you destroy someone's weaponized vehicle, you will no longer be charged. This is just to avoid that people get penalties if they destroy someone's vehicle that is attacking you. So this is actually a very good thing if you ask me. In the workshop of the MOC and the Avenger, you will now be able to basically customize any vehicle that can fit in there. Before it was only select vehicles. Now, for example, also normal cars, you will be able to customize them in the MOC and the Avenger. The number of ownable properties will be increased from 8 to 10. This will increase the total garage space by 20. So this is also something that we kind of knew already as well. On Legendary Motorsports and also on Southern San Andreas Super Autos, there will be new filters and also new browsing shortcuts, which will make it basically easier to get around on these sites. From previous newswires, we already knew that the effectiveness of the homing missiles of the Oppressor Mark II would be reduced. Besides that, also the number of countermeasures that you would be able to use is also going to be reduced, and also the cooldown on the countermeasures is going to be increased. The Sparrow helicopter will now have an option for chaffs and also flare countermeasures, which is actually a very needed thing, because if you use the Sparrow, you know that the armor is not that good, and of course everyone uses this helicopter for the Cayo Perico heist, so it would be nice if it has some kind of countermeasures. Then other improvements that were requested by the people. When delivering security contracts back to the agency, before, people only had the option to walk into the main entrance. Now you also have the option to deliver it with your helicopter, or you can also use the entrance on the roof. When managing a auto shop business, your auto shop staff will now be much more likely to successfully deliver a customer's vehicle without issues. I still don't think it's worth it, because you still have to pay the staff, but at least they don't damage your car, or it's less likely that they will. To make getting around certain locations easier, players will be able to jog inside the Diamond Casino and Resort, the Music Locker, and the nightclubs. I think this is very good, especially for the casino guys, because in the casino, if you don't run, it goes very slow. So from now on, we will be able to jog. That's actually a very good improvement. With the DLC, there will be a new option in the interaction menu to purchase max ammo all at once. Players will also have easier access to snacks and armor through a single input while the weapon wheel is up. That's also a very good one. Plus, if a player fails and quick restarts a mission, snacks will be restocked to however many they started the mission with. So basically, if you restart a mission, you start again with the same amount of snacks. Players will now be able to immediately hang up on a phone call from several contacts when they offer missions rather than being forced to listen to the entire phone call. For PC players, there will be an option to disable the in-game chat via the settings menu. Then the next one, very important guys. To reduce instances of griefing, the kill-death ratio statistic will no longer be affected by kills made in free mode. That's very, very, very important, guys. Going forward, this ratio will only be affected by kills scored in competitive gameplay. So I really hope this reduces the amount of griefers, and I really hope it makes free mode more enjoyable. After you visit Cayo Perico for the first time, the second time that you go, you will be able to spend more time scoping out Cayo Perico, and also you can get caught more before you get kicked off the island. For the race creator, also a bunch of updates, and one of them very important, a anti-grief ghosting option to avoid that people ghost drive in the wrong direction. That's very nice if you ask me. Then for the increased payments, first of all for races, the payout will be increased by 50% on average. For adversary modes, the payout will be increased by 50% as well. For heists, for people that join a heist setup, they will receive 50% more. And also the minimum cut for finals is now set at 15% for each member. I assume over here, by the way, they are talking about the original heists and also the Doomsday heists. The cost of a heist setup will now also be reduced to 25k for all the heists. The following heist finals will receive an additional 75% GTA cash payout on top of the current take, so basically an increase of 75%. The Fleeka job, Humane Labs raid, Prison Break, and then also Series A funding. Then for the Pacific Standard job, Doomsday Act 1 until 3, the payment will be increased by 50%. So basically all the heists, the originals and the Doomsday, they will have 75 or 50% increased payouts. Then the next part is very important, especially if you play Cayo Perico a lot. All heists will now have the same cooldown of one in-game day, so 48 minutes, when playing as a group. So if you play as a group, after you complete a heist, there will be a cooldown of 48 minutes. If you complete Cayo Perico solo, then the cooldown will be 3 in-game days, so 3 times 48 minutes. And I think that will be a massive change in basically the money-making methods in GTA Online. Besides that, when you get a high-value primary target in the Cayo Perico heist, so for example the pink diamond, after you finish the heist, the chance of getting that primary target again will be less for the next 72 hours. I think this is in-game, because if it isn't, if it's in real life, that's actually too much. But the good thing is, the secondary targets will be more valuable, and this is again so that people will play in group. Other things that we will have is boosts for organizations and MC members. So the salary for bodyguards, associates, and also MC members will be doubled. In addition to that, also when you help someone in a sale mission, you will get more money depending on how much you helped. And also fees related to renaming organizations have also been reduced. The last thing that we have is first time payout boosts. Now this is for everyone, I think, because they mentioned that even if you did things for the first time already before the update, you can still get these bonuses. So these first time bonuses will be things like executives. They will get a triple cash payout for the first time that they complete the new export mixed goods sell mission. So I assume this is a new type of sell mission. For the bikers, the businesses will produce stock at 3 times the regular speed. After you complete your first sale mission, it will go back to regular speed. Then for gun runners, so for the bunker, research speed will be triple until you unlock your first item. And also production speed will be triple until you complete your first sale mission. For nightclub owners, all business battle goods will contain triple the usual amount until you complete your first sell mission. And also your first sell mission for all the businesses listed above. So the nightclub, the bunker, the MC businesses, and also the executive businesses will be double the first time. So basically the first sell mission that you ever do, it will be double. Then also a limited time payout, and this is the last thing, guys. Basically on the MC club work, club challenges, clubhouse, contracts, and also member challenges, and also on the VIP work, the payment will be double for a limited time, probably a couple of weeks after the DLC releases. So guys, that's pretty much it. So a very long Newswire article, a long video, I know, but a lot of improvements, a lot of great stuff. I have to be honest, Rockstar did a good job on this. Yesterday there was also the trailer and also a Newswire article. I didn't make a video about it because I didn't have the time, but if you guys still want me to do a video about it, you can just let me know in the comments. Maybe on Sunday I will also do a big video, basically including all the important things about the DLC right before it drops, but I will see about that. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out the Discord in the description, and peace out, you guys.